Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video when we're going to be talking about the manifested Timeways boss in Galakrond's Fall, how to dispel it. I'm going to show you a weak aura that's going to make this a little bit easier, and I'm going to talk about the most common mistakes people do during this boss fight. There are two very important things that need to be true when the dispels happen. First, the person who gets the debuff needs to be standing still and not moving, and of course they need to be in the light area of the arena. The not moving part is actually very important because if you do not move, you're not going to take damage when you get dispelled. And the second part is you need to stay away from the person that is getting dispelled. Just to illustrate that, over here I'm dispelling my mage, but I'm only looking in the frames and I did not notice that he's just in front of me. And if you're standing too close to the person who gets dispelled, you get hit by the ring once, and then very quickly you get hit twice, double tapped, dead, etc. So that's why you need to stay away from the person that is getting dispelled. In order to make this easier, what I would do is before we pull the boss, you can put a mark on top of everybody, and this way you can easily see where everybody is. That way, when the dispels happen, you can keep your distance from everybody else and not get double tapped. And then the second part, how do you know if people are standing in the correct place and they're not moving? Well, this is where the weak aura comes to help. We have two debuffs here, but only one of them is lighting up on my frames because that person is in the light area and is standing still, while the other is obviously not, so you're safe to dispel whoever is highlighted on your frames. Needless to say, this is going to make dispelling much easier, and then of course you let the other debuff expire by itself. Here's one more example. This time I'm getting the debuff. Obviously it's much easier because you know when you're moving or when you're not, but you can see that the other person is slightly moving and the weak aura is getting turned on and off, but generally I think you get the idea. Credit where it's due, this weak aura is not made by myself, it's actually made by Dorki. Or at least this is where I got it from, and you can find a link to this weak aura in the description of this video. Now there's one more problem that we need to mention. If you're using the dungeon pack weak auras for season 3, which includes all the important boss mechanics, it actually has a weak aura inside that makes the frames of the people with the debuffs glow all the time, which means that you won't be able to see the results of the weak aura that I just linked into the description. So in order to fix that, find that weak aura in your list of weak auras options and then select the unit frame glow section at the bottom. Here you can find the chrono-faded weak aura that's responsible for the glow. You can right click and delete that altogether, or if you want to keep it but just disable it, you can go into the load panel and click the never checkbox. This will make sure there's no overlaps, and the only highlight on the frames is going to be the weak aura that is active only when the person is standing still in the light area. Hopefully, this is going to make the manifested Timeways boss much easier in your pug or organized key runs in Season 3 of Dragonflight. Keep an eye on my channel for more tips just like this one, and if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments below or catch me on my stream live on Twitch and YouTube. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, good luck in your keys, and take care. Bye bye.